I wait.
Mhm.
Hello, dear ones. It's Reverend Pat Bessie, and it is Wednesday night. And Wednesday night is midweek meditation. I'm excited to be here with you, and I'm hoping that you are here with me tonight. I'm feeling a real need to spend some time in the silence. And I'm hoping that you have felt that same pull to that inner place within you. So if you're with me tonight, I'd really love. Oh, Mary Beth, hello. I was just going to say I would love it if you would put your names in the chat box so I can see who's here with me tonight. And I want to say I'm going to do something a little bit. Hi, Carol. I have this wonderful little candle and I want to light it. Michelle, oh my goodness, I'm glad you're here, honey, too. So I want to light this as we begin our time together tonight. And I'm going to have to put it down for a minute because I have one of these very tricky, oops, I have one of these very tricky lights, but I got it going. So let's see here. I can make this work. Aha, there, I have it. So I'm lighting this light for all of us tonight. And you can see it's people holding hands, and that's how I see us here tonight. We're all in this circle. And so as we begin our time together, I'm going to read from a book that I've used in the past. It's called I Am With You Always. I don't know if you can see that or not. Whoopsie. I think I get too much light on it. But I'm With You Always, and it's by Douglas Block. And the piece I opened it up and I decided that wherever I opened it up, hey, Sally from Syracuse. Yes, we are all in this together. And so tonight, as I decided I would just open it up and see where it fell, and it fell on forgiveness. So I'm thinking that there must be something here for all of us. And so let me read it, and then we'll go into meditation. A truly divine attribute is that of forgiveness. Have you ever thought about that as it being a truly divine attribute? I hadn't given that much thought. Instead of following the old law, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, forgiveness counters evil with good, thereby transmuting wrongdoing by the higher alchemy of love. Thus, Jesus told his disciples, love your enemies. Forgiveness arises when we can put ourselves in another's place and we see things from his perspective. We realize that no matter how insensitive his actions seemed, he was doing the best he could with the awareness he had at the time. And I want to stop there for a moment because that is so important. That when we can remember that everybody is doing their best at whatever they're doing, they're setting out to do the best that they can. And that goes for us as well. So when I set out to do something and it doesn't go exactly how I would want it to go, rather than becoming irritated with myself and starting to should all over myself, I just have to remember at that moment I was doing the best that I could. And if I could have done it better, I would have. We can also gain perspective by realizing how often we need to be forgiven for our own mistakes. There it is, right there. Forgiveness is freeing for yourself as well as for others. It frees you from carrying the burden of past resentments. It lets you release the past so that your energy can be fully available for the present. I often use the analogy of for every person that we're holding non-forgiveness towards, get a sack and put a rock in it, and then begin to carry that sack around with you all day long, all week long. and see how annoying and how heavy that can be. And you will realize that that's what forgiveness does. It robs us of being light and free, our lack of forgiveness. Forgiveness is the ultimate gift you can give to yourself. Shakespeare said, "The quality of mercy is not strained, it droppeth as the gentle rain from heaven." And the Dalai Lama, "Do what you do with another person, but never put them out of your heart." Never put them out of your heart. And this is from Anne Frank. "It's really a wonder that I haven't dropped all my ideals because they seem so absurd and impossible to carry out. Yet I keep them because in spite of everything, I still believe that people are really good at heart." And we talk about that every Sunday, that everybody is inherently good. Everybody is divine. And sometimes they're just not showing up in their best light. And that's when we have to offer forgiveness. And we have to offer it to them, but we also have to offer it to ourselves. So I'm going to invite you now to just get comfortable in your seat. Take a few deep breaths. And breathing in forgiveness. And if there's anyone right now that you're holding forgiveness towards or non-forgiveness towards, breathe out that non-forgiveness so that you open up the space for forgiveness to take place. So breathing in forgiveness, bringing to mind somebody that you're holding non-forgiveness to, and then let it go. See that non-forgiveness going, that you are now opened up to love that person as another human being. Doesn't mean that you have to like what they did. Doesn't mean that you have to hang out with them. But what it does mean is that you do have to never put them out of your heart. And so now I'm going to ring the bell 3 times and we will go into the silence. And then I will ring it when it's time to come out. Jesus, our elder brother in Wayshore, said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. And all we have to do is say, I forgive you. You are my sister. You are my brother. I love you. I place my heart in yours so that together we can do what we cannot do alone. I bow in gratitude to you. Namaste.